So today I want to share with you a little trick slash tip that I like to use with my phone, and this is a keyboard shortcut. I've been speaking to some clients, some friends, and many of them didn't know that it was possible. So if you find yourself typing out the same thing many times a day, whether it's on your phone or whether it's on your iPad or whether it's on your computer, it can get a little bit time consuming and annoying having to send all of the messages by hand each and every time. So you can actually set up keyboard shortcuts, and what happens then is that there's little shortcut codes that you type, whether it's phone, iPad or computer, and every time you type them it just spells out that whole thing. So if you're crafting your 5-step nurture system, which my private clients are doing, you may well have downloaded the free version of the Outreach Tracker template. When you have like the message frameworks for each of the 5 stages, whether it's an outreach message or an offer to like a conversation starter, you'll be gravitating to the same type of messages over and over again. So super handy if you don't need to type them all out by hand each and every time. So let me talk you through how this works, because some people didn't know it was possible, and others of you may know it exists but may not. So what we want to do is on the top right we want to go to settings, then we want to go to general, then we want to go to, what's it going to be next? Let's go to keyboard, and then we want to go to text replacement, and this is all the ones that I've got crafted already. To make a new one, we literally type in what we want to say. So test, test, test. Bit weird to write that, but anyway. And that can be a short code of T1. Alright, so we save that, and that then becomes one of your many short codes that you have. So I've got all sorts that I write out. My F1, F2, F3, they are all things that I tend to say on Facebook, whether it's replying to comments or whether it's on Messenger. I also have my L for LinkedIn, L0, L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, L6. So you get the idea. There are different codes for each of these. So let's go back and see it in action. Let's go back and see that in action. We'll switch that around. And so if I'm just going to get it right on my phone. So if we were typing out a message to somebody, then, or even an outreach message, I'm just going to find the right appropriate sort of thing to show you an example of. Alright, so let's jump back into it. So say I was messaging Ollie, who's actually a friend and what have you, but this is not the right timing of it, but this is how you would do it. Before we had T1, test, test, test. Then you'd send that. Or I could do L1. Your profile caught my attention when I was searching on LinkedIn. I'd like to invite you to my network, Adam. Or the one you can see from above that is a Facebook message. I think it might even be F3. No, F4. F2. Anyway, let's just try F2. So here's a copy of my book and a link to it. So you can see all the little bits and pieces that you type, whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or anything else, you can just do a short code for. So when people join my Facebook group, I send them this one. Thanks for joining the Web Marketing That Works FB group. I've just approved you ads, and then I have a link to the actual page. All right, so there you have it. That is how we do it. You can have as many short codes as you like, short codes. Hope that's useful. Hello to the people that are on the call live. Just give us a live in the chat if you're watching it live, or just type replay. I'm going to put the instructions for this into the description, and I might even create a little template for it as well, if that would be useful to you. All right, take care. Keep sending me your questions. And as always, it's been fun to hang out here on a Facebook Live with you. See you later.